Hi everyone, welcome back to another Cut Above with Chris. Finally made it, December 25th, it is Christmas today. Had a lovely time with the kids this morning. We're up to about 1 o'clock in the morning, me and the wife getting all the presents and everything sorted. And I got some lovely stuff as well as my wife did, and the kids. It was a really nice morning this morning, really relaxed. It's roasting hot outside. It's about, I think it's 27 or 28 degrees already. It's only 10 o'clock, so I'm going to use a couple of things that my wife picked up for me, things that I wasn't expecting at all. She normally tends to gravitate towards stuff that's not expensive, which is no problem for me. I don't mind that at all, but she doesn't normally pick things up that are expensive, or especially buy them. So she did actually pick a couple of things up today, which sort of surprised me when I opened them up, so I was really happy with it. So the soap for today, which is mainly a cream, it's more of a croap, is Acca Kappa from Italy, 1869, the quality of tradition, almond shaving soap. Now it smells remarkably, I know it's an almond shaving soap, but it smells so much like Cella. A lighter scent, I don't know if it's a lighter scent, it's a good scent strength, around about a 4 or 5. As you can see, that's what it looks like. Now it says it's a shaving soap, but it's not, it's a shaving cream or a croap. It is quite soft, so I'm going to use what's on that lid there, which is a protective seal lid. That'll go in the bin when I'm done here, and I'll probably take an extra little scoop as well, so I'm just going to do that now. Just had a shower, which is unusual for me, having a shower before I have a shave. I normally just have it when I come in from work. But I tell you what, having 2 days off work so far has been lovely, and I've still got 2 more to go. I've got one little job to do in between now and New Year, and then I'm into the new year. I don't start back until the 3rd. Right, so I've just wet my face. I'm just going to smear this lid. What did you do for Christmas? And I just wiped a lid on my face. Oh yeah, that sounds like fun. Oh, it was. Well, it feels quite slick. I'm just going to take just a little scoop. I don't know if Acca Kappa are like an artisan or whether they're actually a big brand in Italy. I really don't know. It'll be interesting to see whether I get a reaction to it, because the last big branded soap that I used was, sort of high quality, was L'Occitane Cade, which I actually quite enjoyed the scent of, but it burned like crazy on my face. Okay, brush for today is in my new barbershop mug, which was got for me. Oh, let's see if I can pull that back over there. Really ridiculously good looking. I'm assuming that's how it's supposed to go. It's not much good for me because I'm right-handed, and when you hold it right-handed there's nothing there. So it works well for my shaving mug, so I'm using that now for my water. And as you can see on the bottom there, Eddie's Groom Room. So using the Mergrest today, the Mergrest combo brush. And the razor. $26mm, no it's not, it's a 24mm Manchurian white knot in this brush now. And it's super soft. No idea how this is going to lather. I don't even think I've ever seen a video with anyone using it. Just get it dialed in with the water. I'm going to stop there because I could spend all day with a natural hairbrush and never get a synthetic brush lather. But that is pretty good stuff. Scent wise, I'm not getting much scent from it, if I'm honest. I get it every now and then when I brush past my nose, but right now, nothing. I couldn't tell you that I actually had a scent on my face, which isn't a bad thing that it's not too strong. You're not going to get a reaction from it, hopefully, if you buy something like this. But the lather itself feels good. It was easy to lather. Right, the Murgress Setting 3, second use on a MedPrep blade, Personna MedPrep, and let's just see how we go. So my plan for New Year shave, my New Year's Eve shave, is to basically try and do a shave with my items of 2017, favourite items. So I had a look through the den, and I tell you what, it's hard to pick anything out because there's that many great things that I've used. And there's things that I used last year, 2016, which are still in the running for my favourites of 2017. But what I might do is do maybe like a top three soaps, top 3 hardware brushes, anything like that. Oh, this is so smooth. I do enjoy the Murgress. It stood the test of time in my den for a reason. It's now the oldest. The oldest razor in the den. Just going to empty the sink out. I've got a couple of days growth, so a little bit murky. So I hope everyone's having a great day today. I hope you've got some nice Christmas dinners and stuff lined up. There's obviously people out there that don't do it. Well, residual slickness is really good. Really good. The scent is nice. I got a little bit of a whiff of it again. It does smell just like Cella. Or if you don't know what Cella smells like, if you've never used it, if you know what marzipan smells like, that you used to get on cakes when you were a kid. Well, you certainly did when I was a kid. It's not quite as used now. Right, I'm just going to knock the razor down to setting 2. There we go. And here we go, across the grain. I've ever so slightly moved my camera, I think to the left a bit, and I feel like I'm stretching around it for some reason. I've not changed anything, it's the actual angle I'm looking into the mirror looks the same, but I think it looks a little bit off on the camera. Well, I'm really impressed with the silk. And as you guys know, I'm always impressed with the razor. The brush is lovely. I never get the same sort of lather out of a natural hairbrush as I do from a synthetic, but I do believe that I've got enough of a technique now that I can actually make a good enough lather that I can get a good shave from it. Right, cross the grain other direction. I know I'm still looking a bit scruffy on the old head. Right. It's really slick soap, it really is. Feels great. See how the post shave feels once I rinse my face off here. Extremely slick, It's difficult to wash off. Yeah, it feels lovely. It feels really nice. It feels lovely moisturised. Quite surprised. Well, I say I'm quite surprised. I'm not really. As you can see as well, I've got water on the lid. You can probably see that little spot there. If I turn it that way, wipe it off. Water resistant labels, which you cannot go wrong with. Now, in terms of ingredients, there's quite a fair bit in it. So it would suggest to me that there's stuff in here that isn't quite as natural as an artisan would use. Very nice. 6.7 fluid ounces, but I'll see if I can zoom right in there. See. So there we go. So that's the ingredients that are on there if you want to have a read of them. Soothing, moisturising almond shaving soap with witch hazel extract, vitamin B4 and aloe vera. Very impressed. Skin feels extremely moisturised. Just going to rinse the brush out now. Doing things arse about facey. I normally do my witch hazel first. I'll do my witch hazel next. It's Christmas. The wife got up at, I think it's about 7 o'clock, we should put the turkey in the oven. It's actually quite a nice scented soap. It's almost a cologne version of Cella. Cella is a sweet sort of gourmand scent. This has got that sweet gourmand scent, but it's got a little bit more to it. Right, Thea's original. So yeah, so that was the Akakapa 1869 using the Murgress 24mm Manchurian White from Tony Forsyth. Beautiful knot, it really is a stunning knot, very soft. It's not as dense as others, it doesn't have that backbone that you get from a Finest or other sort of brushes, but it's really nice. And it is a pretty dense knot, I've got to say. Got a beautiful bloom on it and a gorgeous little aluminium Murgress handle, which matches the bottom of the Murgress razor, which is also a stunning razor. I'm really impressed with this razor. Like I say, this has been in my den now for I think about a year. I think I got it in December last year, so it stood the test of time. And as you guys know that have followed my channel for a while now, you know I've had timeless razors, one blades. I've had a lot of really nice sort of premium gear, and it hasn't lasted anywhere near as long as this. If I'm honest, this will probably stay in the den forever now. It's just one of them razors that just works. And I think for the money, yeah, you pay an extra 40 bucks, I think it's worth every cent. I just think taking that plastic off and putting that on makes that razor look really classy. It really does. And if you mix it up with the brush as well, it just looks great. Moved on to the Thea's original. And I'm going to finish off now with a beautiful, just see what this is. I don't know whether it actually tells you what it is. I'm not sure whether this is an eau de cologne or what it is. I think it might be an eau de toilette. I'm not 100% sure, but it's got in the back here. I'll just let you see if I can get that to focus. So it's an elegant and distinctly masculine fragrance, characterised by the warm notes of a leather accord, a heady cocktail of cardamom and geranium. Brings freshness to the fragrance and complements the dynamic notes of iris and violet leaves. Amber and vanilla reflect a man's warmth and sense of sensuality. Oh, what a mouthful. Now I put a spray of this on about 7 o'clock this morning and I can still smell it, and it smells beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. So it's only a 30ml bottle, I say only, but that is the size of it, tiny little bottle. Now this retails over here, I think it's about 60 bucks for this tiny little bottle. Putting that into sort of comparison, it's pretty expensive stuff when you put it up against your bigger bottles of like Cool Waters and Dupe and all that stuff. This stuff, to make the same amount for 100ml or 120ml bottle, you're looking at sort of 200 plus mark, or around the 200 mark. So finishing off with this today, I'm just going to put a couple up. And that'll do me. Oh, it smells so good. It's just something, it's got that Creed Aventus thing going on for it. It doesn't smell anything like Creed Aventus, but that, you spray it on, it just smells quality. It's not like you spray on Cool Waters. If I spray Cool Waters on now, it smells like air freshener. When you spray on this stuff, you spray on your Creeds and artisan made splashes and things like that, they've just got a scent that just takes you away from that air freshener sort of scent. So this is just stunning. Absolutely beautiful. I'm really chuffed. The wife blew me away this morning when I opened these packages up. I was not expecting this stuff to come out. And well, look, I mean, you guys are probably sitting there saying, well, she did good, she fucking did good. I've got to say that myself. So other than that, you guys have a wonderful Christmas. Have a great New Year when it gets here. There'll be a few videos between now and New Year anyway, but if you don't watch them, you don't watch them to the New Year. Have a wonderful New Year. Have a great Christmas. Spoil your kids, spoil yourself, spoil your spouse, and just really, really enjoy it. Drink and eat. Just don't drink and drive, as I keep saying. I've been to far too many of them at Christmas time. So you guys stay safe, drive safe, don't drink and drive. I'll catch you guys in the next video. Cheers.